destination. Should shelter need to be sought within the building, please proceed in an orderly fashion out the north or the east fieldhouse doors and proceed to the hallways in the center of the building away from windows and doors. If you require physical assistance, please notify one of the event staff personnel. MSUM mas swagat chao. Wede MSUM enkwan dena metachu. Karibu kuri MSUM. Muri kaza MSUM. Marhaban bikum fi MSUM. Dobro pожаловать в MSUM. Bienvenue à MSUM. Willkommen auf MSUM. Bienvenidos à MSUM. Welcome to Minnesota State University, Moorhead and Nemzik Hall. In keeping with our tradition, we are encouraging graduates, family, faculty, staff, and friends to tweet during the ceremony today. Selected tweets will be displayed on the video board throughout the event. Remember to include hashtag MSUM2018 as in your tweet. If tweeting is new to you, please refer to the last page of your program or ask the closest youngest person sitting near you. We also have a commencement app for your smartphone. Find the app by searching hashtag MSUM2018 in your app store and download it to receive up-to-date information concerning commencement, the Twitter feed, and official commencement program. As a courtesy to our graduates, we ask that you silence your cell phones. The university has made special arrangements to have a professional photograph taken of each graduate at the time they cross the stage. You may purchase these at a later date. Today's music is provided by the Minnesota State University Moorhead Wind Ensemble. Under the direction of Dr. Monty Grisey, Associate Professor of Music, and Dr. Jenny Dufault, Professor of Music. Today's interpreter services are provided by CIC. A faculty marshal carrying their college banner is leading each college's graduates. Now, please rise to meet our graduates from the College of Education and Human Services, the College of Arts, Media, and Communication, the College of Science, Health, and the Environment, the College of Business and Innovation, the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, and Graduate Studies, preceded by our distinguished platform guests and members of our faculty. It gives me great pleasure to present the graduates from Education and Human Services, Arts, Media and Communication, Science, Health and the Environment, Business and Innovation, Humanities and Social Sciences, and Graduate Studies to you and to President Anne Blackhurst. Please remain standing to meet our special color guard presenting our national colors from the NDSU Army ROTC. Please remove your hats as you are able and join me in facing our American flag. Dr. Jenny Dufault, Professor of Music, will lead us in singing our national anthem with accompaniment by Dr. Monte Grisey and the MSUM Wind Ensemble.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, was that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. And now, the president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, Dr. Anne Blackhurst.
Welcome, and congratulations to our graduates and the friends and family members who have helped today's graduates achieve their goals. Today's ceremony is truly a celebration. It is a celebration of you, our newest graduates, and both the talent and hard work your degrees represent. It is a celebration of your friends and family, and all those who have supported you along the way. It is a celebration of our faculty and staff and the guidance and mentoring they have provided. Today, we also celebrate the transformative power of higher education. As you reflect on your time at MSUM, graduates, and think back to the day you first joined the Dragon family, I think it will be obvious that your MSUM education has provided much more than knowledge and skills and preparation for your careers. As you walk across the stage to receive your diploma and join the community of MSUM alumni, you are prepared to use your knowledge and skills to transform our world. We are proud of you, graduates, and all you have accomplished to this point. We are also proud of everything you will accomplish because of your MSUM education. We hope you are proud of MSUM and will stay connected to your alma mater. Congratulations to you, our graduating class of 2018. It is an honor to celebrate with you today. We cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. Our mission at MSUM is carried out by a team of dedicated faculty and staff. In front of me are representatives of our outstanding faculty. These professors have played an important role in our graduates' success. Members of the faculty, please rise. Graduates and members of the audience, please join me in recognizing our extraordinary faculty. Joining me on stage are a number of honored guests. Representing our faculty, Dr. Magda Halikia, Faculty Association President. Representing our students, Rahil Pereira, Student Senate President. Representing the Tri-College University, Tim Flackel, Provost. And representing our Foundation Board, Mona Rindy, Secretary. Also seated on stage are members of the Administrative Council as listed in your program. To my left is Professor Larry Schwartz, a member of the Minnesota State University Moorhead Library faculty and our MC today. He will also introduce our graduates as they receive their diplomas. Throughout the auditorium, you will see students who are wearing red jackets and assisting with the ceremony. These students are Dragon ambassadors who represent the university with distinction. Minnesota State University Moorhead is part of the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities system, led by Chancellor Devinder Malhotra. Today we welcome the Honorable Roger Moe, a trustee for the system. Roger Moe is the current president of National Strategies Incorporated. He previously served 32 years in the Minnesota legislature, including 22 years as Senate Majority Leader. His legislative accomplishments include the creation of Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, the Minnesota Job Skills Partnership, the Midwest Higher Education Commission, and the Environmental Trust Fund. He has also served as Vice President of Coleman Christensen Incorporated and as a mathematics teacher and coach at Ada High School. Trustee Moe is a former member of the Policy Consensus Initiative Board of Directors, Debate Minnesota, the Minnesota Twins Community Fund Governance Committee, and the Minnesota Job Skills Partnership Board. Senator Moe earned his BS from Mayville State University and an honorary Doctor of Laws degree from the University of Minnesota for his years of public service. Governor Mark Dayton appointed Trustee Moe to the Board of Trustees in December 2016 to fill a vacancy. His term ends on June 30th, 2020. Please join me in welcoming Trustee Roger Moe.
Thank you. Good afternoon, graduates of Minnesota State University Moorhead, class of 2018. It is an honor and pleasure for me to participate in this wonderful, upbeat commencement ceremony here today. I'm here to bring greetings on behalf of many others, the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Devinder Malhotra, and nearly 16,000 incredibly talented faculty and staff on 54 campuses in every region of Minnesota. Minnesota State is an interdependent network of vibrant colleges and universities committed to collectively nurturing and enhancing a civically engaged, socially mobile, and economically productive Minnesota. As a system, we foster the success of all students, no matter where they are enrolled, and we support the vitality of all Minnesota communities, no matter where they may be located, students like you, communities like this one. All of us who are here this afternoon have come together because we believe in the power of public higher education to change lives. We've come together because we believe that our state colleges and universities are places of hope and opportunity where women and men like you can get the education they need to create a better future. We've come together because we believe that the outstanding, accessible, affordable, and relevant education that our colleges and universities provide has never been more important. And graduates of the class of 2018, we've come together because we believe in you. Each of you took your own unique path to get here today. We know it wasn't easy for any of you. Your hard work has paid off, and each of you have earned the privilege of calling yourselves a graduate of Minnesota State University Moorhead. As you leave this campus as alumni, please know that just because you are graduating, you will never lose your connection to the university. You will carry the Moorhead mission with you no matter where you go, whether it's down the street to another state or across an ocean. And because economists tell us that in today's world you will likely change jobs 10 to 15 times over the course of your career, you'll need to adapt. Many of those jobs don't even exist yet. And for many of you, you're the innovative men and women who will create those jobs. But when you need help, when you're ready to learn more, or you're ready to learn something new, Minnesota State University Moorhead will be here for you. After all, class of 2018, once a dragon, always a dragon. Congratulations.
Thank you, Trustee Moe. I'm honored now to introduce our commencement speaker, Ms. Lisa Borgen. Lisa Borgen is currently Vice President of Administration at American Crystal Sugar Company and has been with the company for 4 years. Before joining Crystal, she was a judge of the District Court in Minnesota, serving in Clay County. Prior to that, she was the elected Clay County Attorney for 2 terms. Lisa is a graduate of UND School of Law, Minnesota State University Moorhead, and North Dakota State College of Science. Please join me in welcoming Lisa Borgen.
Well, greetings. Good afternoon. Welcome to all the family, friends, faculty, staff, and the wonderful dragons who are graduating today. Let's hear it, dragons. So as President Ann said, my name is Lisa Borgen. I am a dragon from the class of '93. And yes, I was 30 years old when I graduated. Took me a while. Honestly, as Ann said, I've graduated from several universities, but really my favorite places that I graduated from are in Moorhead. I'm proud to be a dragon and I'm proud to be a Spud. So go Spuds too. So as noted in my introduction, I have had an awesome opportunity to have a wide variety of careers in my adult life. So Ann mentioned that I had graduated from North Dakota State College of Science. I was a licensed practical nurse first. And then I actually became a retail manager at the Dayton's department store. I did that for about 7 years after I retired from nursing. After that, I went back to Moorhead State with the goal of having my bachelor's degree by the time I was 30. I did attain that goal, and then I went on to UND to get my law degree. So I was a lawyer for a while. I had my own practice. I was Borgen Law Office here in Moorhead. I ran for county attorney, and I, to my surprise, was elected twice. After that, Governor Pawlenty appointed me to the bench. I was elected again to the bench, and I had a great career as a judge here in Moorhead and Detroit Lakes for about 8 years. And then I decided to retire from that. I went back to practicing law, and then an opportunity with Crystal Sugar came knocking on my door, and I was very fortunate to take that opportunity, and I've been with Crystal Sugar for about 4 years. So I hope that kind of gives you some idea of when Roger talked about how many times you're going to change your career, I was a little ahead of the curve. I've changed my career a lot. So I'm here to tell you that there are a lot of opportunities out there. You just have to believe in your abilities and have the determination and the courage to go for it. So you've all taken your first steps towards defining your future. You chose MSUM as the institution from which you would get your education. You chose the field of study that you were interested in, and now you've successfully completed your degree. The education that you received from MSUM is the cornerstone as it takes you on the next portion of your life journey. But now what? What's next? How do you decide? And once you've decided, how do you get there? Well, some people will tell you that just follow your dreams, go where your passion leads you, do what your heart tells you. Well, I'm here to give you a reality check. That's kind of a bunch of rainbows and unicorns, and real life is not that simple. Your next steps take more than flowery words and big ideas. It will take you to figure out what you're good at, what are the opportunities out there, and then how you're going to go after it. So, as noted, I graduated as a nurse, but I didn't know what kind of nursing I wanted to go into, what practice area I would like. When I graduated from MSUM in criminal justice, I knew I wanted to go to law school, but I didn't really know what kind of lawyer I wanted to be. So getting your degree is the first step. It opens doors to many options, but you have to decide what is next for you. So how do you do it? I would say the first thing is to figure out what you're good at. What are your strengths? Are you a good writer? Are you good with numbers? Are you good at leading people? Are you a good project manager? And you know, as you grow and change jobs, those strengths will change. You'll be good at something now and better at it later. You'll be good at something later that you aren't good at right now. If you're not sure what you're good at, ask your family and your friends. If you have a professor or a mentor, ask them, what do you think I'm good at? And make a list of those things that you are good at. And then the second thing you need to do is determine what you have a passion for. What do you really like doing? Is it working with numbers? Is it doing stats? Is it analysis? Is it working with people? Do you think you'd be a good trainer or a teacher? What do you like to do for work? Do you want to go to an office each day? Do you want to have different experiences each day? Or do you think that you would like something consistent? Or do you like a little bit of chaos? I'm kind of one of those chaos people. So make a list of those things that you like And I guess I would make a list of the things you don't like and you know you don't want to do as well. But then the third thing, and probably the most important thing, is to take those two lists, what you're good at, what you like to do, and look for the opportunities out there. Look for careers and consider the availability of jobs as well as the salary for those jobs. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about money, but it does matter. So when you're looking for the job, you have to find an opportunity, you have to be comfortable what the income is going to be for you, and then you just got to go for it. So I would also say, when we're talking about money, never take a job just for a big paycheck. That will be a mistake, because you're going to work for 40 years. Yes, I said 40 years. When you're 22, 40 years seems like a long time. So you have to love what you do, and you have to have job satisfaction. And you will be the best you when you have a career that satisfies your passions, that you're good at, and allows you to live in a way that you would be comfortable. So all of that sounds pretty simple, right? Follow these steps, you'll find your dream job or your career. Not so fast. There's one other thing that you have to consider, and that is your values. Which brings me to the core values of being a dragon: grit, humility, and heart. I love these words, I love their meanings, and I love the values. Grit, that's my favorite one. Grit is that scrappy tenacity and courage to stick to what you want and doing what it takes to succeed. Grit is having a passion and sticking to it through tough times and challenges and not giving up. In my view, grit is more important than your GPA or your natural talents. Grit combined with your natural talents and your knowledge can make you unstoppable. Humility. This sounds easy, but it's really difficult to stay in that humility lane. Staying humble and recognizing that everyone on your team has equal importance is what makes great leaders, dedicated coworkers, and leads to lasting relationships. Staying humble, regardless of your status of a job or in your community, is an attribute that will bring you respect among your peers and lifelong friends. And then finally, heart, living passion for your purpose. And I see heart as an outward-facing value. You have heart for others, show empathy to all, and loyalty to those that you cherish. A person with heart and passion is a person that others gravitate to. Showing respect to everyone, even those who you don't agree with or maybe you don't even like. That's what a person with heart is. I'm proud to say that I embrace the dragon values of grit, humility, and heart. I believe whatever successes I have had in my life and my various careers, I've tried to live these values. Each of you graduating today has the ability to embrace these values and find your passion, your purpose, and your vocation. I'm confident that if you live these values, each of you will achieve the purpose of your education at MSUM. You will transform the world by transforming lives. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your celebration today, and good luck, Dragons.
Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Marshall Weber, will introduce our honored graduates.
Members of the audience, you will notice colored ribbons, pins, and stoles distinguishing some of today's graduates. These are symbols of outstanding academic accomplishments or other affiliations and activities. Some graduates are wearing honor cords, which signify high academic achievement. Cum laude graduates wear white honor cords. Will our cum laude graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? Magna cum laude graduates are wearing red honor cords. Will our magna cum laude graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? Our summa cum laude graduates are wearing red and white honor cords. Will our summa cum laude graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? Our honors program graduates are wearing a gold stole. Will our honors program graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize both those in the audience and those graduating today who at some point in their lives have either served in the armed forces or await fulfillment of military duties. Will our graduates who have participated in military service please stand and be recognized? Now, will members of the audience or members of the faculty who have engaged in military service please stand and be recognized? On behalf of the university, I thank you. Now, in demonstration of our core values of grit, humility, and heart, will those members of the audience, members of the faculty, or members of today's graduating class who are first in their families to graduate from college, please stand and be recognized. And finally, will those members of the audience or members of the faculty who are MSUM alumni please stand and be recognized? It is inspiring to see how many MSUM alumni and friends who are transforming our world. Graduates will be invited to the stage by student ambassadors led by faculty marshals. Each graduate will be introduced as they walk across the stage to receive their diplomas and congratulations from President Blackhurst. All students who have met the requirements for graduation are listed in the program. However, the names of students graduating in absentia will not be read. All degrees granted today will be conferred through the deans of the respective colleges. Please hold your applause until all the candidates for each college have been presented.
Dr. Oki Lee, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Education and Human Services. Dean Lee.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Education and Human Services please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Education and Human Services. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Social Work degree, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward, graduates, to receive your diploma, and congratulations.
Second girl did not lay a card out.
Bachelor of Arts, Courtney Lee Jones. Bachelor of Science, Katie Starr Onstead, summa cum laude. Krobia Asante Adomako. Sarah Mae Anderson, magna cum laude. Elena Marie Bellinger, summa cum laude. Paige Bergman. Emily Nicole Briss, magna cum laude. Stacy Dawn Adams, magna cum laude. Zariana Collins. Savannah Marie Cretinon. Ileana Hazel Dable. Emery Christine Dumprope. Adeline Amon. Haley Jo Enstead, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Joanne Gerhardt, summa cum laude. Samantha Marie Allen Gutu, cum laude. Austin Daniel Hendershot, summa cum laude. Sadie Anne Marie Herman, summa cum laude. Emily Jean Hogan. Nicole Marie Hoheisel, summa cum laude. Sydney Michelle Honick, magna cum laude. Kelsey Lane Hyatt, summa cum laude. Lauren Taylor Jetty, summa cum laude. Heather Autumn Kaiser, summa cum laude. Sierra Murner McKay Kaiser, summa cum laude. Krista Kasprick. Taylor Rose Kasperzak, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Taylor Mackenzie Kaufman, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Kessner, cum laude. Elizabeth Page Krieg, summa cum laude. Ashley Ann Krisnock. Brittany Ladisaw, summa cum laude. Carlin Elizabeth Larson, cum laude. Kate Ann Labrasser, summa cum laude. Grant Myron Lindahl, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ann Magnuson, summa cum laude. Solveig Ann Magnuson. Joshua Michael Meader, magna cum laude. Susan Marie Merkins. Brooke Marie Mystic, cum laude. Lindsay Amanda Munson, cum laude. Anna Marilyn Moritz. Dara Dawn Narlock, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Marie Nystrom. Taylor Joe Orman, magna cum laude. Taylor Pfeffer, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ellen Fifley. Mara Renee Pirot. Louisa Lorraine Pugh, summa cum laude. Kelsey Lee Rasmussen, summa cum laude. Sierra Schaefer, magna cum laude. Anna Catherine Schiavo. Cole Stephen Selberg. Mallory Joe Steffel, magna cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Sullivan, cum laude. Brianna Rosemary Sundit, cum laude. Rachel Anna Swanson. Lauren Nicole Teskey. Cassidy Pauline Thorson, magna cum laude. Shelby Taylor Ward, summa cum laude. Bachelor of Social Work, Cheryl Bonenstingle. Dawn Marie Ding. Jordan Sheila Duffner. Heidi Amber Egan, summa cum laude. Kayla Marie Freitas, magna cum laude. Mohammed Abdullahi Hassan. Jessica Ann LeBrun, cum laude. Katie Margaret Lynn. Sarah Hannah Mickelberg. Hannah Marie Munson. Anna Marie Sonbeck. Chelsea Erin Spreeman. Brittany Ann Thompson. Heather Tron. And representing the faculty from the College of Education and Human Services, Dr. Elaine Pyle, Associate Professor of Speech, Language, Hearing Sciences. Congratulations, graduates. Dr. Ernest Lamb, Dean of the College of Arts, Media, and Communication, will present the candidates for degrees with the College of Arts, Media, and Communication. Dean Lamb.
Will the candidates for the degrees in the College of Arts, Media, and Communication please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for the degrees in the College of Arts, Media, and Communication. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, or Bachelor of Science, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward, graduates, to receive your diploma, and congratulations.
Bachelor of Arts, Madison Baker, summa cum laude. Rachel Catherine Barrett. Jenna Lorraine Fisher, magna cum laude. Megan Sokun Gourley, summa cum laude. Jordan Wendell James Killian, cum laude. Ellie Krupich. John Isaac Lehman, magna cum laude. Sierra Ashley Moykins, summa cum laude. Christina Marie Overmo. Dylan Ray Schmidt. Grace Schuler, summa cum laude. Daniel Lee Tushaw. Bachelor of Fine Arts. Is it okay? Faith Marie Arnson, magna cum laude. Samantha Jade Johnson. Kevin John Nelson. Beth Ann Odens, cum laude. Lindsay Elizabeth Opp, cum laude. Sydney Marie Paul, cum laude. Paige Deirdre Parks. Brennan Howard Stotts. Bachelor of Music, Brian Stanley, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Eric Scott Anderson. Emma Olita Harris, cum laude. Zachary Allen Hoffner. Shaylin Ray Johnson, summa cum laude. Heather Rose Kelsenberg. Fate Mary Elizabeth Maxon, magna cum laude. Erica Jo Ragus. Nicole Margaret Tessier. Berta Vasquez. And representing the faculty from the College of Arts, Media, and Communication, Dr. Anna Arnar, professor in the School of Art. Congratulations, graduates. Denise Gorslin, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Innovation, will introduce our student speaker, Laura Marfell.
It's my pleasure to introduce Laura Marfell, this year's commencement speakers. One of the most unique things about Laura is that she has probably been to campus more in the last month due to applying to be the commencement speaker than the whole 2 years it took her to complete her degree. You see, Laura is an online student who completely finished her degree in project management online. In fact, one day, when we were working on our speech, I asked her about her faculty. And she mentioned Dr. Atif Osmani, who I think is over there someplace. There he is. And she said she'd never met him before and wasn't able even to find a picture of him online. Coincidentally, Professor Osmani happened to walk in my office at that moment, and it was like watching two old friends greet each other. As Atif told me when I asked him to tell me about Laura, Laura is laser focused on her academic success. She is always the first student to turn in an assignment and usually way ahead of time. Naturally, the effort put in is way above the instructor's expectations. Some of you may be wondering, how could you develop such helpful relationships with your professors online? And I would say it takes two things: great students who are ready to go like Laura, and great faculty like those sitting here today. Laura also told me how helpful and kind her faculty were to her, and gave an example of something Josh Beal, who I don't think is here today, did for her. She had an assignment in another class, nothing to do with project management that she needed help with, and Josh met her on campus to give her a helping hand, and this is what he said about her. Laura demonstrates the quality of the kind of student we hope to send into the world. She is determined, thoughtful, purposeful, and embodies our values of grit, humility, and heart. I truly admire her hard work and how she balances this with her volunteer efforts in raising her children, all while taking online classes. And getting to know Laura a little bit, I have found her to be ready to take on the world with the continuing support of her husband Ben and her two daughters, Abby and Emma, who you will hear more about in her speech. You're in for a treat. The 2018 winter commencement speaker, Laura Marfell.
Thank you, Dean Garsline. I would like to welcome President Blackhurst, faculty, graduates, family, and friends to the 2018 winter commencement. A few years ago, I was sitting with my oldest daughter discussing her future. I asked her if there was a college she'd like to go to. At that point, she wasn't quite sure. Then the subject about where I went to school and what my degree was in that came up. I told her after high school I had finished my AA degree, but I never finished my bachelor's because at that point in my life, I was devoted to being a mom and a wife. Then she asked me a tough question. Why haven't you finished your bachelor's degree? For years, I have made excuses for not continuing my education. I'll go back to school when my kids are in school full-time. I'll go back when they're in high school. I need to be here for my family. I need to work. And that list went on and on. After 16 years, I had no more excuses. I finally had to realize the only thing that was holding me back was myself. I was scared. I was scared of failure, scared to do something I hadn't done in a long time, scared that I couldn't be the wife and mom my kids and my husband needed, and scared to take that next step. After I visited with my husband and with a lot of worry and uncertainty, I sat down at my computer, and at the age of 36, I decided to go back to college. When I was given the opportunity to talk to you, I had no clue what I could say that could be inspirational, smart, or funny for that matter. I haven't done anything exceptional or profound in my life. I haven't discovered a new planet or found a cure for cancer. I haven't started my own multi-million-dollar company. I am, however, a spouse, a parent, and a student like my fellow graduates. I don't have the answers of what you should do next or how your life is going to turn out. However, I do know that our lives are like a book with many chapters, and each chapter is based on our past, our present, and our future. I want to congratulate my fellow graduates. We have all worked hard to reach this goal, to further our education, to do something we are passionate about, to graduate. After we receive our diplomas today, we will end one chapter and a new one will begin. We will step out into this new world filled with many emotions and memories. Sadness because we'll miss our college friends. Happy because we'll be done with all those late-night cram sessions. Anxious because now we need to be adults. And scared because we don't know what our next step should be. Has anyone else here ever hesitated to take their next step? Have you ever felt like you're not quite sure what to do next, or that you're too old to start something new? 2 years ago, I started something that I was petrified to do, but with the support of my family, my friends, and my MSUM teachers, I am doing something that I only dreamed of doing, graduating from college. So today, I want to encourage each and every one of you to not be scared to step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Do something for yourself. I'm not going to tell you that I'm not scared, because I am. I'm not sure what my future holds, but I do know that I am excited to see where my life is headed. I am ready to start that next chapter in my book, and it's never too late to start yours. I want to thank everybody that's here today. You don't realize how much it means to us, the graduates. Thank you for supporting us through this chapter of our lives. and continuing to be there for us through the next. I know that the love and support that I have received from my family and friends means so much to me. I remember a recent conversation with my dad on the phone. I was so excited to be finished with my last class. My grades were looking good, and I had just received the email that I was going to be the commencement speaker. He told me how proud and happy he was for me. Dad, you will never know how much that conversation meant to me. To hear you say that you were proud of me and what I had accomplished. I know you've told me many times that you're proud of me, but for some reason that day, it felt a little extra special. Don't wait until you've reached your goal to be proud of yourselves. Be proud of every step you take towards reaching that goal. So today, be proud of yourselves. Revel in your accomplishments. And good luck to you in whatever your future is. You all can do great things.
Thank you, Laura. Dr. Jeffrey Bodwin, Dean of the College of Science, Health, and the Environment, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Science, Health, and the Environment. Dean Bodwin.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Science, Health, and the Environment please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Science, Health, and the Environment. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward to receive your diplomas, and congratulations.
Bachelor of Arts, Ivana Joy Arrington. Danielle Jean Augustus. Samantha Ann Botts. Nicole Ann Baxter. Abby Breitenbach. Jimmy Candelaria. Jessica Rose Dahlman, cum laude. Jessica Lee Dreyer, summa cum laude. Tyler Lee Eidsness. Anna Alice Ellenson, cum laude. Natalie Jolynn Feldake. Alexis Ray Fries, magna cum laude. Emily Jo Hartwig. Brooklyn Marie Haslip. Stephanie Ann Hawkins. Marissa Lynn Hudoba, cum laude. Grant William Isog. Madison Page Lynch, summa cum laude. Matthew Kiefer Nauman. Joyce Abigail Offit. Emily Ashton Picas, summa cum laude. Miguel Antonio Jesus Perez, Emily Marie Samuelson, Ariel Rebecca Schmidt, Caniel Gerard Seefeld, Zachary James Snell, summa cum laude, Hayden John Swartz, summa cum laude, Alicia Marie Swenson, Samantha Marie Swenson, cum laude, Jordan Wald, Molly Zachrison, Salim Abdul Thomas, Bachelor of Science, Suz Shaban Ali, Marco Antonio Ambris Vasquez, Elizabeth Marie Anderson, Eberardo Barragan, Agim Bekteshi, magna cum laude, Devin Scott Binstock, summa cum laude, Ryan Olin Brandt, Cole Michael Bruner, Katie Campson, Kaylee Brianne Carleen, Hannah Joy Demmer, Isabel Ray Farkas, Jake Christopher Ferguson, cum laude, Tiffany Anna Grieger, Spencer Norman Hogg, Jessica Lynn Kasperzak, cum laude, Joshua James Kess, magna cum laude, Jacob Henning Larson, Anna Marie Lee, magna cum laude, Madeline Casey Linder, Megan Stephanie Major, Caitlin Margaret MacArthur, Stephanie Royson Manguya, Molly Elizabeth O'Brien, Douglas Percy, magna cum laude, Diane Nancy Poppinga, summa cum laude, Binod Rai, cum laude, Michael Paul Reeves, Cristiano Thomas Ritchie, Aaron Christopher Rickert, cum laude, Aidan Anthony Schaefer, magna cum laude, Nima Yanji Sherpa, Jenny Louise Skoog, summa cum laude, Bailey Renee Scow, Ethan Patrick Storm, summa cum laude, Soshiro Tachibana, Jenna Marie Toddy, magna cum laude, Amir Hossein Tahir, Skylar Paige Thompson, Stephanie Nicole Trulson, Zach Tolbert Walatik, summa cum laude, Richard John Walker, Amanda May Weir, Asia Renee Wright, Alex Jared Ziegler, magna cum laude, Jessica Leone Wilson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nicole Cherie Alba, Ashley Marie Berg, Emily Catherine Campo, Margaret Amy Coulard, Jacqueline Marie Erickson, Lynn Just, and representing the faculty from the College of Science, Health, and the Environment, Dr. Sean Garrett, Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry. Congratulations, graduates. Denise Gorslin, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Innovation, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Business and Innovation. Dean Gorslin.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Business and Innovation please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Business and Innovation. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degree, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward, graduates, to receive your diplomas, and congratulations.
Bachelor of Science. Alisa Rose Honorud. Ahmed Mohammed Abdi. Steve Seyram Ajokachi. Oluwadamilola Ajayi. Yunus Mohammed Amin. Rowan May Blashko. Jason Carlson. Aaron Jacob Doan, magna cum laude. Grant Gramlow Geffrey. Sarah Jean Gilbertson, magna cum laude. Annika Britta Elaine Greeny, summa cum laude. Arjun Gurung. Brady Thomas Hand, cum laude. Angela Tron Hawkins. Caitlin Audrey Heinze, summa cum laude. Tyler Richard Helgeson, cum laude. John Wesley Hoffbeck, summa cum laude. Broderick David Grady Jensen. Nicholas James Johnson, magna cum laude. Cassandra Hope Jordan. Ritus K.C., cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Kilber. Joshua Lammers, cum laude. Infant Maria Raj. Daga Ahmed Muhammad. Laura Lena Marfel. Patrick Archie Napala. Lester Sunday Wamba. Michaela Pauline Norgard. Rana Christine Upsall, summa cum laude. Travis Lee Pearson. Tyler Kevin Schill. Torin Allen Schwartz. Leon Seveny. Sunita Persod Shivnarayan, cum laude. Shristi Sharma, magna cum laude. Ryan William Sims. Michael Andrew Strand, magna cum laude. Prerak Silwal, magna cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Sewer. Taylor Tessier. Paige Aaron Verwest. Madison Haley Wagner, magna cum laude. Philip Wilfred Wagner. Scott James Whittemore, summa cum laude. Wen Zhen. Quan Li Wang Li, summa cum laude. Valerie Jinju. And representing the faculty from the College of Business and Innovation, Dr. Daniel Brecky, Professor of Computer Science and Information Systems. Congratulations, graduates. And now, the MSUM Wind Ensemble, under the direction of Dr. Monte Grisey, will perform the musical selection Kirkpatrick Fanfare. Dr. Randy Cagle, Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dean Cagle.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Associate in Arts, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science degree, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward, graduates, to receive your diplomas, and congratulations.
Bachelor of Arts, Ian Scott Anderson. Emily Page Babler. Sarah Beth Baroni. Amanda Lynn Bischoff. Alexander James Boyd, cum laude. Olivia Nicole Carlson, magna cum laude. Kira Lauren Dodson. Alex Joseph Fox, summa cum laude. Samantha Lee Geiser, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Suzanne Grenier. Laura Grace Grimm, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Emily Rose Hart. Jillian Marie Hernandez. Ahmed Abdullahi Issa. Alexander Kassat Jorgensen. Jason Randall Curti, summa cum laude. Cole Patrick Lundeen. Alheen Mohammed Mahmoud, cum laude. Casey Michael Paskey. Jason Ryan Peterson. Jesse Quitschreiber. Jerry Ray. Kendra Jo Superior, cum laude. Wyatt Gerald Tokenen. Paul Allen Wicht. Hannah Frederica Wiersma, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Alora Lynn Williams. Bachelor of Science, Krista Arlene Ackley. Clara Jo Anderson, cum laude. Hannah Therese Bjorum, cum laude. Brianna Kathleen Blauert, magna cum laude. Aaron Axel Brendan, cum laude. Dana Elizabeth Bronken, magna cum laude. Benton Campos. Logan Andrew DeBleek. Shannon Dickinson, magna cum laude. Acacia Ann Foss, summa cum laude. Jacob John France. Jordan John Geiser, cum laude. Rachel Anastasia Ginter. JC Marie Honeyman, summa cum laude. Lydia Autumn Kraus. Carly Jean Lavelle, summa cum laude. Joshua Glenn Link. Paul Robert Mindall, summa cum laude. Gage Reeder. Luke Michael Sunblad, magna cum laude. And representing the faculty from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Catherine Miners, Professor of English. Congratulations, graduates. Dr. Lisa Karch, Interim Dean of Graduate and Extended Learning, will present the candidates for graduate degrees. Dr. Karch.
Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for graduate degrees. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I certify that these candidates have met all graduate, college, and departmental requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, in recognition of your accomplishments in advanced study, I confer upon you the Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Science degree, or specialist, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward to receive your diplomas and congratulations.
Esra Kadem, Master of Arts in Teaching English as a Second Language. Jenna Marie Quanbeck, Master of Arts in Teaching English as a Second Language. Latham Henry Hetland, Master of Business Administration. Alan Kenneth Anderson, Master of Business Administration with Healthcare Management. Shannon Brown Rowe, Master of Healthcare Administration. Katie Renee Lundmark, Master of Healthcare Administration. Kenuchukwu Christian Wabufo, Master of Healthcare Administration. Bobby Joe Eileen Olson. Krista Marie Rudnick. Carrie Jo Arness, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Jordan Oss, Master of Science in Educational Leadership. Matthew James Bachland, Master of Science in Special Education. Michaela Christine Bachland, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Laura Elizabeth Benson, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. Alicia Denise Christman, Master of Science in Special Education. Andrea Cook, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Emily Dilliard, Master of Science in School Psychology. Ashley Rose Dahl, Master of Science in School Psychology. Andrea Louise Eklund, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Asbayar Enkbayar, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. Elizabeth Sophia Frittel, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Patrick Garcia, Master of Science in Educational Leadership. Allison Steele Goosens, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Lisa Marie Hasbargen, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Lacey J. Hendricks, Master of Science in Special Education. Ryan Hunter Hoyland, Master of Science in School Psychology. Jessica Ann Holland, Master of Science in Educational Leadership. Jacob Rick Johnson, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Carrie Ann Johnson, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Jade Camphy, Master of Science in School Psychology. Chelsea Lynn Keller, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Nicole Bray Lehman, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Corin Mann, Master of Science in Special Education. Jenna Marie Myers, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Molly Jean Lackman Moen, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Vian Abdul Hakim Mustafa, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Autumn Suzanne Nelson, Master of Science in Special Education. Jeremy Nelson, Master of Science in Educational Leadership. Amy Newheisel, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Jennifer Ann Peterson, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Matthew James Rask, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Marie Rems, Master of Science in Special Education. Gloria Riopel, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Erin Marie Schnell, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Claire Maureen Stish, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Emily Caitlin Tiefenthaler, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Mike Ulmer, Master of Science in Educational Leadership. Britta Marie Teeples, Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction. Monica Ann Voller, Master of Science in Special Education. Jamie Lee Wepking, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Elizabeth Ellen Wick-Zorek, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Caitlin Christine Wold Clough, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs. Denise Ray Yankee, Master of Science in Special Education. And representing the graduate faculty, Dr. Carrie DeSetter, Associate Professor of Special Education. Congratulations, graduates.
Will our newest graduates please stand? Members of the audience, please join me in congratulating MSUM's newest graduates. And now, graduates, I'd like to invite you to turn and applaud your parents, families, and friends who have supported you through your years at MSUM. All right, graduates, you might as well stay standing. We're all going to be standing in a moment. As we celebrate your transition from student to graduate, We also pay tribute to the traditions of our past through the Minnesota State University Moorhead alma mater. Will the audience please rise and join with our graduates and Dr. Jenny Defoe, accompanied by the MSUM Wind Ensemble, in singing the Minnesota State University Moorhead alma mater, which is printed on the back cover of your commencement program.
MSU Moorhead to thee, with love and loyalty, we pass the torch from the past to the future bright. Hail, hail, alma mater, answering ever to our country's call, ever changing, ever constant, ever true, our alma mater.
Students, faculty members, and platform party, please remain standing for the recessional. Members of the audience, you may be seated. Today's ceremony is now concluded. Congratulations to one and all.